Hey everyone, my name is Ryan or MandRproductions, and welcome to my review of the LEGO Star Wars 75206 Jedi and Clone Troopers Battle Pack. This set is supposed to release in April of 2018. It includes 102 pieces and will retail for $15 in the United States. The four minifigures you see in front of you are two Episode 2 style Clone Troopers, Barriss Offee and Mundi. Of note, this set is released alongside the Han Solo movie sets, however, it does not bear the Han Solo movie box art. I just thought that was rather interesting that despite being released in the same wave, it has different box art. You don't see that all too often. So if you guys do enjoy the video, hit that like button. If you have anything to say, leave in the comments section below. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. So guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigs up close. Boy, is it great to see Clone Troopers in battle packs again, guys. This is the Episode 2 Clone Trooper that we get in this set, and you do get two of them. So it's a really awesome army builder as far as that's concerned, especially if you can find these on sale. Of course, $15 is a little bit steep for just a couple of Clone Troopers to justify that. But if you're looking to build an army, this is definitely going to be the way to go. They look amazing. You have a pretty cool leg print, torso print, really nice face print. I believe the Clone Trooper is mainly unchanged from the 2013 version that we had with the Episode 2 sets that were released then. You can see a pretty simple back print. Again, all the figures in this set do come with, oh, I guess the two Clone Troopers come with stud shooters, not the Jedi, but they work pretty simply. All you have to do is push down a little gray bit on the top, and they shoot off. So, pretty simple to do. And underneath the helmet, you'll find a regular clone face. So, it's really awesome to get Clone Troopers back again in the battle pack. So, I'm really excited about that for this set. Let's go ahead and look at our Jedi included in the set. This is Mundi, and they have completely overhauled this figure since last time they released him in a LEGO set, which I think was the Geonosian Starfighter back in 2011, although I might be mistaken. However, again, it's a completely new figure, barring, I believe, the top piece with his little hair is the same mold and everything. But the face print's new, the torso print is new, the leg print is new, so very cool. You can see it is a pretty dark figure, like he's got a pretty dark color scheme to him, so I like that. I like the dark tan arms. It's not even a dark tan, it's like a dark olive tan. It's a really weird color, I don't know. And again, I like the folds on the back of his head. It's a very nice design that they've done with Mundi. The folds kind of continue down from what are the kind of folds on the actual mold here, so these aren't actually there, they're just lines printed on, but there are actual folds on the top piece here. And for those of you who don't know, this is removable, and for those of you who also don't know, he is supposed to have like two hearts, so that's why he has like this giant head. So he has his brain, which is supposedly like really big, so he has a second heart in the top of his head and like his main heart where your main heart is. So I just thought that was interesting. I think that's what I learned about Star Wars back in the day about this particular character, Mundi. So really cool. Again, he does have the blue lightsaber, so let's move on. Here we have Barriss Offee. She also comes with a blue lightsaber, one of the regular LEGO blue lightsabers, and this is a new figure for one main reason, and that is that leg piece. You can see that leg piece is kind of curved. It's not one of the old LEGO brick leg pieces that they used to use. It's now a new piece that they made completely new just for minifigs, and that's awesome. We'll get into that in a second. I just want to show off. She has a hood. She has a cape, which is kind of bendable. I really like that. Underneath the hood, you'll find her main face, which is kind of a fierce face, and then around back you'll find a more content, like just kind of resting face. So that is the faces on Barriss Offee, and then she has her main torso print, which I believe is mainly unchanged from the previous version, and then you'll find underneath on the back a little bit more printing as well. But we wanted to talk about this leg piece, which is brand new to this set in Star Wars. It has never been seen before in Star Wars. I think it's completely new to LEGO in general, but the idea here is, instead of using the actual LEGO piece that's like a brick, they now actually have the leg studs in them. So the problem was with the old ones that they would just kind of fall off the minifigure a lot. So this is a great new design. I love the little curve to it too. It makes it a little bit more realistic than the LEGO brick, which is just like a straight sheer drop there. So I really like it. I think it's awesome that LEGO finally went out of their way to do this. It's been years that they've been using the brick piece for it too. So great piece. Unfortunately, they didn't include any print on here to like make it look like, you know, a little folds or whatever. They didn't do anything like that, so maybe in the future we'll get some prints on these, but unfortunately in this particular set it's just a lone piece with the little legs. So again, very awesome that they finally went out of their way to do this. And let's go ahead and take a look at the little mini ship included with this set. So this is the vehicle included in the battle pack, and it bears a slight resemblance to a Republic Gunship. And we saw this earlier in 2018 with the Tatooine battle pack with this little thing here, and obviously it looks like a sandcrawler. So I think it's really cool that LEGO's making some mini ships that bear resemblance to larger ones, as opposed to just including another speeder or another walker. I think that's really awesome of LEGO to be doing, as opposed to kind of the same old. So really awesome there. You can of course fit your clone pilot. Of course you don't get a clone pilot, but you get a clone trooper that you can fit in here. You can lift the windscreen, and of course you can close that back on up and he's going to be in there. Obviously it's no actual Republic gunship with a full out cockpit, but it does work as intended. You get a nice little grill piece here, just a little added color and detail. Of course, you'll also find a pair of stud shooters on the front of the gunship-esque little mini set, and they are pretty simple to operate. All you have to do is push down a little gray piece, and you can shoot your own clone troopers. Unfortunately, we did not get a droid battle pack to go side by side with this, so you can't really battle any battle droids, unfortunately. So that's kind of a bummer, but maybe next year we'll get a droid battle pack, and that would be pretty dope. Now, you do have guns on the sides of the wings as well, so these can rotate and turn around about 360 degrees, and you can get the same on the other side if you don't snap it off. That seems to be the one issue there, so you have to make sure you hold it more towards the center of where you're spinning it from, or on the outside, or whatever you want to be. Underneath, you'll find they use the translucent inverted tiles, and those are basically so that when you have it on a surface, it's a little bit smoother. I mean, you can just hear how smooth it is compared to what it would be if it wasn't those inverted tiles on the bottom, so that's very nice. No control panel or anything here for the Clone Trooper. They just use kind of these tile pieces to finish that off, and it's a pretty simple and dumbed down Republic Gunship model, honestly. So around back here, you have this one giant engine piece, and it's pretty funky looking because it's kind of out of scale with the rest of it. It's just huge compared to the rest of the set, in my opinion, but underneath, you get these little green accent pieces as well, and that's what really sells it to me as a Republic Gunship, is the couple of green accents. I mean, it's pretty obvious from the shape. If you had any doubts, with the green kind of sells it to me. It really does help. Unfortunately, the Jedi can't really get much use out of this. You have Barriss Offee and Mundi, and they're just kind of out on their own, unfortunately. This is really just for the one clone trooper, and then, of course, you have the other ground clone trooper, so it's a pretty simple yet effective build. Let me go ahead and give you my final thoughts on this set. So I do really like this battle pack. I'm very happy to see Clone Troopers back in battle packs on shelves. It's really awesome. It's great to get a couple of Jedi in battle packs. They don't often do named characters in battle packs, but this is one of those rare cases, like the Bounty Hunter battle pack, where we get a couple of figures that haven't really appeared in any other sets recently, and now you can get them in a really cheap set. So that's awesome. But my one qualm with that is it goes from being a battle pack, something you can buy, 10 of to build your army of clone troopers, to something you can really only buy 1 or 2 of, unless you plan on selling off the other figures. So it's kind of a trade-off there, unfortunately. It's, it's a tough position to be put in for LEGO, because obviously they want to produce cool sets and put out cool minifigures, but then you can't really, it's not something you can buy multiples of anymore, which is kind of the point of battle packs to me. But at the end of the day, it's really up to you whether or not it's going to be worth it to get multiples of. I would totally say just get 1 or 2 of these sets, maybe sell off the excess Jedi, or keep them, or give them to someone else. I don't know what you would do with them, but it's not really cool to have an army of Jedi, in my opinion. It is cool to have that army of clone troopers, and these are some awesome clone troopers, so this is a great set for that. Of course, the build itself is pretty darn neat, too. It's a mini Republic Gunship. Doesn't get much better than that, except in the Imperial Patrol battle pack, which has a really cool speeder, honestly. Again, I would recommend getting at least one of these sets if you're a big fan of Clone Troopers and the Clone Wars era in general. If you guys did enjoy the review, hit that like button. If you have any questions for me that maybe I didn't cover in this review, if you have any questions about this set, or should you get this set, whatever it may be, leave in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching, guys. Check out my links in the video description if you haven't seen it, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.